The baby always sleep with the puppies, until one day Nanny discovered something shocking. The baby always slept with the puppies, and everyone thought it was just adorable, until the nanny noticed the strange way the dogs formed a circle around him, blocking every move he made. Their frantic behavior didn't make sense, until she lifted the baby's onesie and discovered what the puppies had sensed long before any human did. Before we dive in, let us know in the comments, what time is it and where are you watching from? Let's start. Lina had only been working for the family for 5 months, but she already knew one thing for sure. This house didn't run on schedules, bottles, or baby monitors. It ran on dogs, specifically Daisy, the massive golden retriever who acted like the world would collapse if baby Noah wasn't touching her or one of her 3 puppies every second. Every night, it was the same scene. Pink carpet, Daisy lying on the sky blue blanket, the 3 puppies, 2 golden, 1 husky gray, clustered around Noah like a tiny furry army. And Noah, in his white onesie, always curled into them like they were the only thing in the world that made sense. Lina didn't mind at first. It was adorable, and honestly, it made her job easier. Noah cried constantly unless he was in that exact spot on that exact blanket with that exact dog family. "This boy was born half human, half retriever," she'd mutter every night, rolling her eyes while Daisy stared back like she understood English and disapproved of Lina's tone. But slowly, things started to feel off. It began with the puppies' formation. They didn't just lie around Noah. They positioned themselves. The 2 golden pups would lie on either side of him, and the husky-colored one would stand guard at his feet, staring at Lina like she was trespassing on restricted territory. It wasn't random cuddling. It looked strategic. And Noah? He would smile, grab their ears, babble nonsense, then drift to sleep like he'd spent the day climbing the mountains. Fine. Weird, but whatever. Babies are strange. Dogs are strange. Put them together and you get extra strange. But then Lina noticed Daisy's behavior. Daisy wasn't sleeping. Not really. Her eyes were half closed, but every time Noah shifted or exhaled or moved a finger, Daisy's ear twitched. If Lina leaned in too close, Daisy lifted her head like, "Back up, he's mine." One afternoon, Lina tried to move Noah to the crib so she could wash the blanket. The moment she lifted him, Daisy jumped up, blocking her, whining sharply. The puppies scrambled around Lina's legs, pawing at her ankles like she was committing some unforgivable crime. "Relax," Lina snapped. "I'm not stealing him." But Daisy didn't relax. She paced, chest heaving, tail stiff. The husky puppy whimpered and pushed his nose against Noah's stomach like he was trying to say something Lina couldn't understand. That was the first time she felt a flicker of fear, not of the dogs, but of what the dogs were reacting to. Still, she brushed it off. Long day, no sleep, too much cuddling-obsessed baby energy. She just needed a break. But the next morning shattered every excuse. Noah woke up fussier than usual, restless, squirming, face scrunched like he couldn't get comfortable. He wasn't screaming, just whining, clutching his lower belly as if something inside was bothering him. Lina took him into her arms, rocked him, paced the room, sang every stupid nursery rhyme she knew. Nothing worked. Finally she sighed and placed him back on Daisy's blanket. Instant chaos. The golden puppy on the right pressed its tiny nose right into Noah's lower belly and whined. The second golden pup circled around him, sniffing the same spot over and over. The husky pup put both paws on Noah's thigh and stared at Lina like, "Do something." Then Daisy sat up so fast Lina jumped. Daisy's eyes were wide, alert, fixed on Lina with a look that wasn't cute or funny or motherly. It was warning. And she kept nudging Noah back down every time he tried to crawl away. "What the hell is wrong with you today?" Lina muttered, annoyed and unsettled. The puppies didn't move. They tightened their circle around the baby, pressing themselves against him, all three focusing on the exact same part of Noah's belly. At first, Lina thought they were just being dramatic. But something about the synchronized behavior made her chest tighten. Noah whined again, louder this time. "Okay, enough. Let me check." She crouched down, reached forward, and gently lifted Noah's onesie. Her breath caught. Right there, just below his navel, was a swelling, a small but visible bulge, red and warm to the touch. It hadn't been there yesterday, and it explained everything. Noah's sudden discomfort, Daisy's tension, the puppy's fixation. "Oh, my God," she whispered, heart pounding. The puppies immediately leaned closer, as if confirming what she'd found. Daisy nudged Noah's side gently, whimpering deep in her throat, staring at Lina like, "Now, do you understand?" Lina's mind raced. She wasn't a doctor, but she wasn't stupid. She'd seen an infant hernia once before during her training. It wasn't life-threatening, but if a baby strained too hard or crawled too rough, it could worsen fast. And the dogs had sensed it first. She felt sick. How long had they been trying to warn her? How many times had she told them to relax or calm down while they were literally trying to protect him? "No wonder you were freaking out," she muttered, voice shaking. "You were trying to tell me?" Noah whimpered again, reaching toward Daisy. Daisy lowered her big head, licking the baby's hand gently, then pressed her body against him like she was shielding him from the world. Lina grabbed her phone with trembling hands and called the parents. "Come home, now! Something's wrong with Noah," she snapped, pacing fast. "What happened?" The mother shouted. "Just get here. The dogs noticed before any of us did." As she waited, she sat on the pink carpet, Noah in her arms, the puppies clustered tightly around them, Daisy hovering like a lioness guarding a cub. Lina didn't push them away this time. She didn't argue. She didn't roll her eyes. Because now she understood. They weren't just cuddling Noah. They were trying to protect him. And somehow, in a way that made Lina's skin prickle, the dogs had known something was wrong long before humans ever would. Lina didn't move from the floor until the parents arrived. She just sat there, Noah against her chest, Daisy pressed tightly to Noah's side, the three puppies forming that same strange protective circle. It didn't feel cute anymore. It felt intentional, urgent, like the dogs understood the baby's body better than any adult in the house ever had. The front door slammed open. "Lina, where is he?" Noah's mom shouted, footsteps pounding down the hallway. "In here!" Lina yelled back. They rushed into the nursery, breathless. Noah's mother froze at the sight of Daisy blocking access to the baby like a security guard. Lina raised a hand. "Don't yell. They're stressed." "What happened to him?" the father demanded, eyes sharp. Lina carefully lifted Noah's onesie just enough for them to see the swelling. The mother gasped, hand flying to her mouth. The father dropped to his knees instantly. "Is that—" he began. "A hernia," Lina finished. "Early stage. He's uncomfortable, but he's okay right now. But it can get worse if he strains. He needs to be checked immediately." The mother looked frantic. "When did this happen?" "Last night or early morning," Lina said, "but the dogs noticed it before I did." The father blinked. "What do you mean, noticed?" Lina gestured toward the puppies. "They kept sniffing the same spot. They wouldn't let me move him. Daisy got aggressive when I picked him up. It wasn't random. They were reacting to this." The mother's eyes filled. "Oh, God! And we didn't even realize." "No one did," Lina said softly, "except them." Daisy nudged Noah gently again, pressing her forehead against him like she was reassuring him she was right there. Noah grabbed her ear and giggled weakly. The husky puppy immediately leaned in, sniffing the bulge again, whining like he hated seeing it. The father exhaled shakily. "All right, let's go. Hospital now." But when he reached for Noah, Daisy growled, not a loud one, but a low, trembling warning that froze everyone. The father lifted both hands. Hey, Daisy, it's okay. I'm not taking him away forever. I just need to help him." Daisy's whole body trembled in conflict. She wanted Noah safe, but she didn't understand what hospital meant. All she knew was that the baby was vulnerable and she was responsible. Lina slowly slid her hand onto Daisy's head. "Daisy, let him go. He needs help. You've done your part. Let the humans do theirs." For a moment, Daisy resisted. Then her ears lowered, her shoulders dropped, and she stepped aside, reluctantly, anxiously watching every movement like she was supervising. The puppies followed, whining as the father picked Noah up. Noah cried the moment he left Daisy's warmth. The puppies barked frantic. "It's okay," Lina whispered, trying to calm them, even though her own heart was pounding. "He'll be back." The parents rushed out. The moment the door closed, Daisy let out a heartbreaking sound, half whimper, half cry, then pressed her nose to the blanket where Noah had been seconds ago. The puppies sniffed frantically at the empty spot, confused and upset. Lina felt her chest tighten. "You guys are too damn loyal," she said softly. "He'll come back. I promise." Hours later, Lina paced the living room, unable to relax even though the parents had already texted, "He's stable. We're waiting for the doctor." Daisy sat by the door, unmoving, not lying down, not sleeping, just sitting, ears up, eyes locked on the entrance, body trembling with impatience. The puppies curled against her paws, exhausted, but refusing to leave her side. Finally, near evening, headlights flashed through the window. Daisy shot to her feet. The puppies scrambled up, nearly tripping over each other. The moment the door opened, Daisy lunged, not to attack, but to reach Noah. The father held the baby tight, but he let Daisy push her nose gently against Noah's stomach, like she was rechecking him. The mother knelt beside them. "The doctor said it's early," she said, voice shaky. "We caught it before anything serious happened." "No," Lina corrected quietly. "They caught it." The mother nodded slowly, tears slipping down her cheek. "You're right." Noah was calmer now, sleepy from the hospital trip. When Daisy lay down, he reached for her instantly. The puppies piled in without hesitation. Noah rested right on Daisy's foreleg like he always did. But this time, no one thought it was just cute. They had proof now. Daisy kept one paw across Noah's leg, checking every breath he took. The golden puppy lay across his belly like a warm compress. The husky pup sat near his feet, eyes sharp, like a tiny soldier on duty. The father crouched beside them, shaking his head. "How did we miss all of this? How did we not notice he was uncomfortable?" Lina shrugged. "Because humans wait for symptoms. Dogs don't." The room fell quiet. The mother reached out and stroked Daisy's head. "Thank you," she whispered, voice cracking. "Thank you for watching him when we didn't." Daisy closed her eyes and leaned into the touch, as if she finally believed Noah was safe again. Lina sank onto the carpet, exhausted. "I swear, these dogs are more responsible than half the adults I know." The father actually laughed, wiping his face. "Yeah, I'll never underestimate them again." For the rest of the night, no one moved Noah from that spot. Daisy refused to leave him for even a second. The puppies stayed pressed against him like living, breathing pillows. Lina watched them in silence, struck by the weight of everything that had happened in just one day. The baby had always slept beside the puppies. Everyone assumed it was nothing more than comfort, a harmless routine, a cute habit. But now the truth stood in front of them, undeniable. They weren't merely lying with him. They were guarding him, tracking him, reading every shift, every breath, every change. And the moment something went wrong, they reacted before any human even realized there was a problem. They were the first to sense it, the first to sound the alarm, the first to shield him. Lina understood it now. This wasn't random affection. This wasn't coincidence. This wasn't just a baby who liked puppies. This was instinct sharpened by devotion. Loyalty so pure it didn't need words, a connection deeper than anything taught or trained. The dogs didn't simply love Noah, they claimed him, protected him, accepted responsibility no one asked them to carry, and they weren't going to stop. Not tomorrow, not ever. If this story shook you the way it shook everyone in that house, don't leave now. Like, comment and subscribe to support more real stories of loyalty, instinct, and the bonds no one sees until it's almost too late. Your engagement helps these powerful moments reach others who need to hear them.